Book friends, I am back. I can't believe it is May. That is insane to me. This May is going to look a little bit different, I think, because I am not doing my typical after school show that I have done for the past 7 years that I have been in my building. It just did not work out this year. We're going to do a very, very small version of it, but we're not doing like all the bells and whistles. I have a show that I'm running in all of my classes that is gonna like take over my life for like a week, but it's not going to be as chaotic as the shows I have done in the past. So I am also doing Escape the Readathon. I am team navigation. Yeah, so I have this one. I think I'm the astronomers actually. But I'm very excited for this one. I'm on Mel's team. We have a fun time. It's very much like read as you go, but you do have prompts. So I do have a board game that I do every month, but just to kind of keep it going with the theme I have, just because I know I want to get books that will fit all of these themes. Every single time I roll, I am going to roll, like spin a wheel and do a prompt as well. So we are going to do my May TBR and hope for the best. So I am going to do my first book on here, which I don't normally do, but I do know that I do have a couple of stuff. So I am going to roll my little rule of all the prompts that I have. I'm going to just take one off because thumbnail is just I'm going to do in the moment. Because that is like a very, very unique prompt. So my first book is just a wild choice, and it's an author recently published. Okay, well that's good. That could be any of the arcs that I have or like books that are on my TBR cart. So let me go see what an author recently published that I could stick on there for that, and that will just be a book from my TBR. It might actually be a book that I just didn't read last month, so let me go find one and then we will chit chat about it. Okay, so this was a book that was on my April TBR that I don't think I'm gonna read, but I am gonna put The Faraway Inn on here by Sarah Beth Durst because it is a cozy fantasy and I think it will be the perfect book for me because I really do like her writing. So I'm gonna stick this one on here, and Sarah Beth Durst did just recently publish this, so I am gonna put this on my little stack. And we are going to update my graphic. I will come back when I have another roll for you and another update for you. And then what I think I'm going to do is I'm just going to pick an additional book for each prompt just to kind of put on my TBR cart because I have a bigger TBR cart than I have books. So let me go update that and then we'll come back and we'll chit chat about the next roll. I'm going to roll the dice for my little board, and then I'm going to also roll. So we're going to see where we are. I did complete my TBR, which means I get to do easy version. Okay, so we have a 4, which is exciting. Okay, let's see where we are. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Easy. I think this is first in a series. I have to just make this a little bit bigger. Yeah. First in a series. Okay. Really not that bad, Lori. You could do that. Okay, so it's just first in a series, which means I have to find a book that is first in a series, and because I have to make things more challenging for myself, a first book in a series that is blurred by an author you loved. Okay, so the first book in a series, blurred by an author that I loved. Let's go see what I have. Okay, so I don't know if these are first books in a series, but they are arcs that I do have, and normally books are in series. So I'm going to do Shadow Reaper by Lynette Nomi. It is blurred by Rebecca Yarros. This is the must-you-read YA fantasy. I really have liked her books in the past. And I'm also going to put on Thistle March by Maureen Corin, which is blurred by Sarah Beth Durst. I just got this book in the mail. So I think I'm going to put these on there, and if I had a guess, I would probably just gonna put Shadow Reaper, but I'm gonna put this on there as like an option. Maybe another thing will get picked this up, but I also may have to read 2 books for this prompt. So yeah, I'm gonna put one of these on here. I'm probably gonna put Shadow Reaper and Thistle March, but one will count. So if I had a guess, I would probably put Shadow Reaper on there, but we will see. So one of these will count for that prompt. And I don't know if it's first in a series, but they are books that I do have to read. So, alright. I will be back when I have an update for you for the next roll. I do have to update my graphic or I do forget. Okay, so let's roll the next dice and see. Okay, so we have a 3. I really do like the board game. I do like the way that I'm doing this because it kind of lessens it a little bit so I kind of know easy. Ooh, just a mood read. Alright, well, you know what? For a mood read, I'm probably just gonna put this other book on here, Thistle March, because that is one that I just got in the mail that I'm like super excited about. So like it also could be like just like a audio listen that I had, but yeah. So I will put Thistle March on there, which was the other book that I had. So I do have now, I have like 3 books on my TBR, which is great. I always put more books on my TBR, but that was an easy one. So now we can roll again for options. Oh, okay. Well, that was not as great. That was a 1, but that's okay. We have, oh my god, go back 2 spaces. Damn it. Jeez. Okay, that's unfortunate. Okay, I always get that too. Okay, go back 2 spaces. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. So the book for that one is a easy new book box. Okay, let me go find one that I just got in a book box that I could read relatively quickly, and I'll be back. This will be a fun book to read for May because I am doing a lot of theater shows. I think I'm going to read a stage. Oh, wait, I didn't. Hold on. This may not work. All right, hold on. Pause. I forgot I didn't do my roll to see if this will work. So let me do my roll because that was kind of the whole point, to kind of make sure it's connected to something. So let me see if this will work. Sorry, I'm forgetting my own rules to this today. Okay, another book for author recently published, which is great because this is Shannon J. Spammer's first book. So this is another book that will count for that prompt. And it may count for other ones, honestly, but I just know that this one will count. And it is a theater-y book. It is a romantasy. It is my Owl Crate. So it is a new book box, an author recently published, so it does count. And basically the way that like these games work is you're kind of looking to get into these secret games that you kind of don't know the prompts for, so you kind of know a guidepost of like what these prompts are, and then there are some prompts you just can't predict. So this will be the book for that, for a new book box, and it also is an author recently published. Okay, and now we are back to, so hopefully we move quicker than that. Okay, let me roll and then we'll kind of adjust the board. Ooh, okay. We have a 6, which is good. We got past that already. Okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Let me see. 1, 2. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so it's an easy book under 350 pages. Okay. Let me go find that. Let me go update my graphic, and then I will come back. So the next prompt is under 350 pages, which is great. But let's roll the dice and see with the other prop, because that will help me figure out what I'm doing. Hopefully it's not an author recently published, even though. Okay, so a book, so the author is below the title, like on the book, and it has to be under 350 pages. Okay, let me go see what I could find, and then I will report back. Okay, again, I'm just kind of adding some books to my pile, but I also would like to read Hopelessly Necromantic by Shyla Breyer, which, like, name above title, and it is under 350 pages, barely. It's like 349, but this does count. And I also To Drown a Witch by Lindsay Olsen. To Drown a Witch, and Lindsay Olsen's underneath it. And this is also a little bit closer to under. It's like a lot under. So I think I'm going to stick these both on it just because I have wanted to read them. They are on my TBR. So I'm going to put one of these on here, but these will both work for that prompt. So I think I'm going to put To Drown a Witch on my TBR and kind of go from there. But Hopelessly Necromantic will be on my graphic as well. So I'm going to go fix that, and then I will give you guys an update on the next roll. I know I'm putting more books on here, but I would like to fill up the front of my cart because that's just how I pick my books. Yeah. So those are the 2 books, and now we're going to roll and see what the next prompt is, and then we're going to spin the wheel to see what Escape the Readathon prompts am I also focusing on. Ooh, okay, we have a 5. Yay. Okay, I love big numbers because then I get to pick more books. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, okay, so this is going to be a dice chooses my roll. A dice chooses my role with this other additional prompt, which will be interesting because that's true chance. Okay, so the prompt I'm gonna pick from with is, okay, a book that I borrowed from my library. Okay, that is probably gonna be a book that okay, let me roll the dice and see. Like a 100-page book that I borrowed from my library. That will be interesting. Okay. Okay. I don't know if I have a book, like a graphic novel, that it would have to be something that I borrowed from my library. Okay. It would be like an audiobook probably, but I don't like audiobooks don't often have like 100 pages. Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna see what I currently have out, and maybe I can just use one of those maybe, because it's like a little bit of a harder prompt. And if I'm just gonna do it, maybe just see. I think I might just choose. Let me look to see what is loaned. Okay. I think I might just do. We Hit Turbulence by Jessica L. Cozy. That is the audiobook that I did borrow. I will attach a photo of that book here. That is just a library book, and I don't think I'm really going to count this prompt. It's okay. It will probably count for something else. But, like, I just don't know. I'm going to roll again. Let's see. Okay. So it has to be a 400-page book. I don't know if that is 400 pages, but I'm just going to count it for that. Yeah, that was a little bit of a weird prompt, because it had to be a book that's like takes from my Libby. So I'm going to use that. And if something else comes up, I will just change it out. But I do want to read that as well. The author is someone that I met at Comic-Con a couple of years ago. She's published now, so I would like to read that. So I'm going to attach the graphic of there I did, and then we're going to come back and we'll do the next roll. This may be one of our last rolls officially, but let's see. We are in the last row, and this is where we kind of get into video projects as well. Okay, so we have a 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, then we just have a NetGalley book, which I'm going to try to find a physical one that I do have like an e-arc of. Actually, you know what? I'm trying to think. Okay, let me go look. Okay, let me go look. Let me go see what I do have physical, and then we will kind of go from there, because NetGalley blog could mean a lot of things. Let me actually look at my NetGalley. Let's see, is there a book that, like, I really do want to read Immortal Rose. I think I'm gonna do it. I think I'm gonna do Immortal Rose by Alexandra Bracken. I don't have a physical book of that. Like, I don't have an arc of that. But I really do want to read it, and it could potentially get read this week when I'm at work, because I have 2 days of testing. Or maybe I'll just pick something else. I don't know. But that's kind of where my head's at currently. Okay. So NetGalley vlog was that. I think I'm going to go pick another one too, just because I have a physical book as well. So let me go look at this page and just see if anything else is like calling my name. Oh, you know what? Okay, I have another one I could put on there as well. Library of M. Morlin is another audio, like another NetGalley book that I do have access to. So I think I'm going to put this one on here. I may not put it on my graphic, but I am going to put it on my cart. Because I did, okay, and then we're going to roll. This is probably going to be the last roll. Oh, I didn't do enough. Oh my god, I didn't even do that. Oh my god, Laura, you are like not even remembering your own game. Okay, hold on. Let me make sure which one of these works for this prompt. Sorry, I'm like forgetting my own game. Sorry, I really apologize. Okay, and for Immortal Rose will work because my friend did read it and really did like it. It was just a friend loved. And I have been hearing good things about this, so that will count for that as well. Okay, let's roll one last time, and hopefully I don't forget to add the final prompt. Okay. Ooh, okay, I think this is just going to be a mood read because it's 5. Okay. Let me just see. Yeah. Okay, I think I'm just going to go add 2 books. Okay, let me do the roll. Sorry, I swear, this game is not that complicated, but I wanted to remember to keep these books involved because I would have forgot about them. Okay, and my mood reads is just something that I also recently published, which is actually not that bad. So I'll be back with my update about that. So I think my last mood read book is going to be The Quiet Light by Casey Blair. This is one that I did kickstart, so I would like to get around to it. So those are all the books on my immediate TBR. I'm going to go pull up my TBR card and make sure I'm not missing anything. And then I'm just going to talk about the books that are going to be forward-facing. I have no audiobooks on this TBR, so everything is physical, so I may alternate if I do need a prop switch. Let me go organize my cart and then talk about the books that I'm going to put on the first level, just because I see them more, and I will give you guys an update. Hi, okay, so I'm going to add these 2 to the front of my TBR cart, just so I could see them, and again, there's a lot of problems that are going to come up in May. Hopefully I can get a lot of reading done, that is the goal. I just have one super stressful week that I'm just a little bit anxious about, because I am not acting. And I think that that's a hard thing for me as a teacher. I am not doing the thing that's stressful. Everyone else is, and I trust my kids, but it's stressful for me to put them in a situation where I don't have control. So I am going to do The Cafe of Infinite Doors by Zara Marelli. I just got this from BookBest. I have Such a Witch by Sarah Henning. I also got this from BookBest. I have The Game of Oats. Got this from BookBest, and I have The Iron Hacks by Victoria Ash Walls. These are all books that I have wanted to read, and I'm going to just put this on my TBR cart. I have no idea what I'm reading this weekend, so I may just do a random vlog now that everything that was on my April is on my May TBR. So alright, I'm going to go. Thank you guys for watching. I am so excited for Escape. I am so fun. I'm so excited for that. I love a competitive team-based readathon. It's a nice prep for June, which is amazing readathon, which I'm really excited for. So I will talk to you guys soon for another update. Bye, bug friends.